Hi, welcome to this reading, which is for the Aries Sun, Rising and Moon signs. I'm using the Druid Animal Oracle cards, and the layout I've been guided to use is called the Home or Hearth Spread. So this has to do with your home, domestic living situation, the things that you do living-wise, and it can have an impact on various areas of your life. So although it's considered a home layout, do bear in mind that um, your living situation can have an impact on your career, your friendships, relationships, your finances, and so on. My name is Mary. I'm an animal pet communicator, and if you would like to get a reading for your pet, you can go to amirasalon.com and you'll find me there under the Readers tab. And how I connect with pets is through telepathy. So I connect with them, I can ask them any questions you have and pass on any messages they have. And pets are not only our companions and beings in their own right, they're also known to be reflectors, healers, and our teachers, because sometimes they are in our life for a reason, such as helping us grasp a lesson, helping us transition to a new stage in our life, and so on. I'd also like to say thank you to Amira Salon for allowing me to read for you all. Let's get on to your reading. So the first two cards I've drawn is the goose and the cat. So these two cards represent the way you perceive or think about yourself, as well as your domestic living situation. There's a sense of, how can I say it, growing up, so to speak, for lack of better words. There's a sense of moving on. So this is how you are perceiving things and thinking about you and your domestic living home situation, which of course can have links to your career and so on, and family dynamics. There's a sense of growing up, seeing things from a different perspective or a higher perspective. There's also a sense of you becoming or wanting to become more playful as well as more determined. Yeah, so you may be wanting to expand on your career and social as well as your home situation, and from the perspective of being more playful as well as determined and goal setting, right? So these are things that you are thinking about as well. You may also be thinking about some relationships going to their home or them coming to your home, or that connection with others, that bonding as well. So let's have a look at these two cards here. So these two cards represent the way you want yourself or your domestic or career situation to be. We have the water dragon in reverse and the hind in reverse. It's kind of like, on one hand, you're wanting it to be different, like how it was before. It's kind of like, if I was to give an example, it's like perhaps you had a good relationship with somebody or a good home life, and then there was an argument or something, and then things changed. And it's kind of like you're wanting things to go back to before the argument, how it was before the argument. So that's kind of like what the hind is representing here, or showing up for you as. It's like you're wanting things to be how it was. And the water dragon has the message that you can still get this back. Get back that harmony before it went downhill, right? It just requires you to make an effort, to take some kind of action. Let me see if I put them back this way. Yeah. So it's like the water dragon this way, it's like I may not be happy with how things have turned out, but I'm feeling kind of stubborn, and I'm not going to be the one to say sorry or to forgive or anything like that. But because it's reversed, it's kind of like you'd like things to go back to how it was when it was harmonious before it went downhill, and now you realize that you do want this to happen, but you're going to have to put some effort into making it happen. It's kind of like it's not going to happen overnight, but it's possible. And so these cards represent how you would like things to be. So let's take a look at these two cards here. We have the cow and the blank card. So these two cards represent the way you or your domestic living home situation is perceived by others. So it feels like others perceive you as, for your domestic situation. And of course, this can resonate to other areas of your life as being comfortable, maternal, nurturing, cozy. That's probably how you'd like things to be in your career and with your friendships and so on as well. So that's how others perceive you, as you needing this kind of environment or wanting this kind of environment. Now we have the blank card here. The blank card is showing up as the other way some people may be perceiving you as that, for you to love yourself or to be proud of your accomplishments and to find things that, or to go after, or to go for things that you are drawn to, and to come out of your shell more as well. Now the last two cards, we have the Earth Dragon and the Fox reversed. Okay, so these two cards represent potential. These cards represent the way you or your living situation could be, how things could be. So we have the Earth Dragon and it feels very pleasant. Like there's a potential for nice surprises coming up. Okay, so there may be some things coming up that you're going to be pleasantly surprised by. And I feel this has to do with your home living situation, but it could also be, because I keep hearing turf, like this is my neighborhood, this is my turf. But I feel it's linked to different areas, so like your career as well, partnerships, relationships and friendships, as well as your home. So it feels like there's firstly, there's some surprises coming up that you weren't expecting. Two, they feel like pleasant surprises. And it feels like you had no idea about these surprises that are going to be coming up for you. The potential is there for this. The possibilities are there. Yeah. Now let's find out about the fox and how it relates to you, Aries. Okay. So the fox feels playful, shy. As you can see here, he's on thin ice, as well as the thicker ice up here. You may feel this may have to do with confidence. So if it's career, perhaps you get a pleasant surprise, like you're going to be promoted or be offered something, right? And you may doubt your abilities or something like that. It could be to do with the home, it doesn't have to be a promotion in career. It could be to do with home or a relationship and friendships and bonding and all that sort of stuff. It really does feel very pleasant, but perhaps you feel shy. Perhaps you feel this is different to you and all that sort of stuff, okay? So there's the potential for that to come up, that you'll feel shy, that you'll feel like you're not sure, you may not feel confident about these surprises. So there may be some offers coming up. With the card reversed, the message I'm getting is that the fox may, like if we think of the thin ice as fear or lack of confidence or shyness, we can see that the fox, even though he feels that, he's still going to walk on that thin ice. So I feel that's the other message for you, that these pleasant surprises or offers coming up for you. You may feel shy, but there's a possibility that you'll be fine, and you may take up some of these offers. The other thing too is that maybe for some of you, some of these pleasant surprises or offers, perhaps to you you may think that it's you may doubt those offers and stuff, and you may feel that it's a risk to you to take up these offers. So it's just being aware of your feelings, I feel, because I'm not getting any guidance here that to guide you on what kind of behavior to have. Just that these are the potentials that are coming up. Offers, pleasant surprises, and you're feeling a bit shy about them. But I guess you're going to have to do, make some decisions, accept some offers, or I'm hearing walk your talk. Okay, so pleasant surprises, and I'm hearing walk your talk. So there you go. There is a little bit of guidance coming up. Walk your talk. It's kind of like if you always wanted a car and then you got a car. A car was gifted to you. Someone went and bought you a car. And so now you've got to walk your talk. Firstly, it's a pleasant surprise to you. You weren't expecting it. Again, this is just an example. But now you're going to have to walk your talk, because you're going to have to, say thank you and accept the car. But also perhaps now you're going to have to go get your license or learn how to drive. Learn how to drive, right? It's kind of like that. So nice cards anyway, so that there are going to be some pleasant surprises for you coming up. So there is a sense too of getting out and about as well in these cards. So yeah, thank you, Aries. I hope you find this reading helpful for you, and I look forward to reading for you next time.